Of Sky. It's not all of Sky. We talked a lot about Sky as well. Our parent company has an informal proposal to buy that company, well north of what Fox currently has a deal on the table to buy it at. So there's going to be a lot more to come on that as well in the coming months.
Meanwhile, Disney announces the date for ESPN Plus, April 12th, I think, at $4.99. So the evolution of media and some of the legendary names in media continues.
Yeah, it does. And of course, the Fox deal will become so important to Disney's offerings on over the top on both entertainment, which we haven't yet heard a lot of detail about, and the ESPN related. But there's going to be a lot more coming on the ESPN related over the top offering over time, one would expect, given the inclusion potentially of the regional sports networks that they will acquire if and when the Fox deal is completed.
Watching Intel today as well. Yesterday it had its worst single day since 2016. Fell about 6% yesterday on this report that Apple would use its own chips in the Macs. And, the Wall Street reaction was to support the stock in large part yesterday. Stiefel out with a note saying that chips to Apple, that accounts for about 4% of total revenues in 2017. And they're moving to a much more data-centric sort of business model as opposed to a PC-centric one. We'll see how Intel does in today's session. You see they're trying to eke out a gain. It'll be interesting to see how the chips in general do. They were really taken to the woodshed yesterday.
We've discussed Tesla a bit, obviously, with their Model 3 production figures and the statement that they do not need to raise capital beyond standard capital raises this year.
The most important line of that release.
And there's the opening bell and the S&P at the bottom of your screen. At the big board today, it's the Epic Players, a Neuro-inclusive nonprofit theater company, ringing the bell in celebration of Autism Awareness Month. Over the NASDAQ, Sensibility, a nonprofit dedicated to educating and empowering high school students by teaching them to manage their financial resources. So keep your eye on autos to start. Fiat Chrysler, these March numbers, 13.6 versus a 3.3 estimate, blows out the estimate. Jeep sales up 45, as Phil said, the best month ever for Jeep. We've seen some softening in some data, largely soft data, but even ISM yesterday was a bit more tepid than the month prior, and auto sales are not agreeing with that.
No, not at all. We're seeing some very strong gains across the board in the auto sector in today's session. GM, for one, is up by about 3%. Let's actually get to Phil LeBeau with more on